Tune in to Spotify. Tune in to Apple Podcasts. Tune in to Spotify. Tune in to Apple Podcasts. Tune in to iTunes, to Apple Music, even Heart Radio. The Unscripted Kayfabe is the product that we watch. To analyze the product, to watch the product, to discourage the product, to encourage the product. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, oh boy, we're getting a rant. Welcome to the Unscripted Kayfabe. No rumors, no dirt, oh bullshit. This is the Unscripted Kayfabe.
Welcome, everybody, to the Unscripted Kayfabe. Your double or nothing Unscripted Kayfabe. I think I'm here. So you hear me. If I've ever seen this was the greatest show in the history of AEW, I think. Top to bottom. An incredible fucking main event, a great opener, a great fucking awesome opener, awesome tag team, fun match, fun moments here and there. Stadium Stampede, which I was like thinking like, hey, I'm not too excited for this because I didn't really care about the fucking build and I wasn't really intrigued. Even they had the whole Jerichos and the captains, the fucking, they were in Portland. I believe they were in Portland, Maine, and they had the fucking, not Maine, sorry, they were in Portland. And they had their fucking, salutes of the founding fathers thing going. It's like a gimmick or something. They're trying to do some fucking shit like that. I was like, you know what? This shit doesn't fucking matter to me, but it's what it is. It's fucking this shit, I guess. I don't know. But again, fucking incredible Stadium Stampede match. Just the most ridiculous fun professional wrestling can be. Fucking love that. This show had a ton of fucking variety. I'm gonna break this show down, and I'm gonna not probably talk about as much spots. I got fucking cut down on this shit, Chad. I will not be talking about as much spots here, but yeah, as I said, I won't be talking about as many spots and breaking down the match spot per spot, but because it's so what I just don't know. I'm not a person who just likes to do that, but this show is fucking incredible. This show is fucking incredible. It was straight up incredible. Double the time, so double time fucking incredible. This show was awesome, incredible. I don't know what. And first of all, I did watch Clash in Italy, so even though I'm not keeping up much with the WWE product, neither have I watched Dynamite, but the show was very, very good. Very, very good. I'm looking at the fucking breakdown for that I transcribed. So I know what I remember because I just don't fucking remember everything on the show. So I'm gonna put that out here. There we go. So the buy-in in the pre-show had a, I don't know, it's Zeta Steel lives here at AEW. So she's the 5-minute tag team championship eliminator match. I don't know why we need the eliminator matches on fucking buy-ins. Just give us, I don't know. Why is your well, whatever. It's fucking whatever, I guess. The show kicked off with FTR and Cope and Christian. Sorry, there we go. The crowd was very hot throughout this match, I'll tell you that. This match was just fun. Them coming out, Edge coming out, the crowd singing his theme, Copeland, Christian Cage, FTR. The fucking ambience of the crowd was just loud as shit, and it's just incredible atmosphere. Edge coming out, Christian then coming out, and then them just fucking just going at each other. There's a moment at a point where they're chanting when like fuck no or something. There were funny like little parts. It was such a fun fucking funny like mic moments in between where like I banged your when he asked when the Christian to quit, he's like fucking I banged your mother. I'm like, and then the crowd chanting, "Oh, he banged your mother." Oh, I'm like, holy shit. Is you only see this shit in AEW, it only fucking works here. This shit only fucking works in AEW. But again, Christian Cage is a national treasure. I fucking love Christian Cage. He's so good. So good. And this match was so fucking good. Probably Edge's best fucking match. Like one of his best matches he's had. Like he has had matches with Moxley, which was fucking awful. He had a match with that match wasn't awful. It was just like, what the fuck is this? I mean, whatever. Issue with Mariah May and Tony Storm fucking closing that show still pisses me off. Cope and Moxley, stupid. Like, you know, it's just maybe it's something I'm gonna critique here. You know, Adam Copeland, Edge said that he wanted to work with every fucking buddy and like everybody in AEW wanted to work. I'm spending too much. Fuck. Sorry. He wanted to work with everybody in AEW. He wanted to work with Swerve. He didn't absolutely not work with Swerve. He didn't work with Adam Page. He didn't work with Will Ospreay. He hasn't fucking worked with MJF even. So he hasn't worked with any of these guys he mentioned except Joe. Samoa Joe. He's really worked with Christian Cage only. Like, I'll still say his WWE run, his final WWE run, even if it wasn't for his long ass WWE run, his WWE run before AEW run, 3-year run that he did in WWE, that was fucking much better than what this is. I'll just say that. I'll just say that run was so much better. This was a great fucking show. Incredible show. And again, these spots in there, the crowd was loud. We had fucking like barbed wires and like there was just like everything, you know. There, Beth Phoenix came out eventually, and then FTR attacked her basically. Still trying to they were trying to put Beth Phoenix to the flaming table. I was like, holy shit, is she gonna take the same bump that Edge did? Or when it was Edge, when Copeland was Edge and he did it? I'm like, okay. And he fucking did it. Yeah, she didn't actually. I was like, alright. I was like, okay, cool. And Stokely took it. This looks fucking brutal still. And then Spike was brought in. This fucking spiked thing that, the spike, his Cope's gimmick bat, that fucking baseball. It's like a spike of something that Moxley basically took in his fucking back, and that fucking shit was attached to his back. It's disgusting. I don't talk about that at all. Notable thing I forgot to talk about: MJF and Mick Foley. Mick Foley came out with Renee Paquette, and it was a really great fucking thing to see Mick Foley in AEW. Like, it felt like Mick Foley is everything what this company represents, and I love Mick Foley. And that promo that he cut for Darby, or gave to Darby, that promo between Mick Foley and MJF, that fucking promo between Darby and Mick Foley that you remind me of stuff, but I wanted to make moments only, and I wanted to steal the show. You want to win as well, so you can go win. And like, I love that fucking pep talk that he gave Darby. Mick Foley is so fucking passionate, and it was great. Love that. And I like FTR was wearing black and white too. The second match of the night, Okada and Takeshita. Holy fucking shit. This match, the finish was so fucking good. And I tell you this again, chat. The fucking finish of this match blew me the fuck away. I thought this finish was fucking incredible. I thought this finish was straight up just awesome. Like, how good can a fucking finish really be in pro wrestling? You tell me about it. Like, this shit was awesome. Sorry. I'm gonna nurse some coffee, but this show was fucking awesome. This finish was fucking great. I loved this finish straight up. I thought this finish was incredible. Like, because it was something I didn't expect. I expected, when you see an AEW or even New Japan or there's different than in these companies before WWE, that predictable. You can predict when that's gonna be the fucking, like, I can predict Roman Reigns spear. 3 spears, it's over. Fuck, it's gotta be over or some shit. If he hits the ropes and he hits the spear, it's fucking over for this guy. He's done. I could predict that. I didn't predict. I thought that was going to be a kick out from Okada, but no. The fucking I think he gave him Raging Fire. Whatever he hit him with, I don't know what the fuck that finish was. The moveset's called. I freaking forgot it. I gotta see what I wrote in the transcribe. What did he hit him with to pick up the win? There was a moment where I really saw them and was like, holy shit. They were beating the fucking living shit out of each other. Like, the fucking strong style wrestling, like Okada, and, basically it was so good. So fucking good how they worked this match. There was a part of the match where Okada actually was about to hit him with the fucking was giving about him with the brainbuster on the outside, I believe, or some kind of fucking move. I forgot what he was hitting him, but the Don Callis came. I was like, okay, Don Callis does actually care about Takeshita. And when Takeshita, I'm like, okay, he's probably gonna turn on him because Takeshita went against Don Callis. It was a hell of a match, and I fucking love the finish. Raging Fire, I believe it was, a Michinoku driver. I don't remember that's what he gets. It was a great fucking finish. The Raging Fire for 2 win, I guess. I watched that finish back again and again. I watched that 5 minute. I'm like, what the this is so good. It's just because I didn't fucking expect him to pin him there. This match was fucking so great. This shit was so fucking great. This shit was fucking amazing. An amazing match. Athena vs. Mina Shikara. I don't know, this match is fucking great too. Straight up. The Owen, part of the Owen here. The Owen Hart tournament, which I think is better than the fucking King of the Ring easily. Even it was last year better, it was this year better. The King of the Ring tournament is fucked up again. I saw some clips of this. I don't want to fucking talk about that at all because I think I'd rather not. The Owen Hart tournament, which again is using wrestlers from other fucking companies, which is fine. I mean, the TNA is produced from AEW sister brand Ring of Honor. So the Forever Champ took on early on what's her name, and fucking gimmick name. So Athena actually first came in, she took her out of the ring, then she put a hard unfun match going on. It looked like there was ended up being a different win, but it didn't work. Athena hit the O face to get the win, basically. Finish her. The O face. I thought the match was fucking great, straight up. I mean, I'm not gonna talk much about it, but I thought this match was fucking great. It was. There's nothing more to it. Moxie and O'Reilly, I fucking love this finish because I was like, I'm cussing too much. Fuck. Why am I cussing? Yeah, I gotta stop cussing sometimes, I feel like. Moxley and O'Reilly. I thought this shit was great. I thought Moxley and O'Reilly was fucking great, straight up. Love the story. There's like a story in between this. I mean, there's stories that Moxley lost to O'Reilly when Moxley was fucking defeated by Darby Allin. Again, I said, fuck, what the hell? Darby Allin beat Moxley, made him tap and fucking water, glass and water. We don't need to go over that shit. I covered that shit 7 months ago or some shit. I don't know, 8 months ago now. It's fucking October then. But Moxley straight up covered, had that fucking shit happen to him. I said, fuck. Whatever. And he was basically kind of like not the same, he was kind of shell himself. And Kyle O'Reilly, like, he got counted out, he got DQ'd, and whatever the fuck. He couldn't get a win job, he like, couldn't get the job done. There was that was the story, basically. And Kyle O'Reilly actually beat him at Full Gear. That's a big win. That was one of that's Kyle O'Reilly's biggest win ever, honestly. Like beating a guy at the status of Jon Moxley is a big thing. That win was great for Kyle O'Reilly, honestly. But he didn't actually beat him for the Continental Championship here tonight, though. This one went to Moxley. So we open up this match. So nobody was supposed to be on ringside here. So they sized each other up. They started trading holds, little like fucking rest holds, and got your chin locks and all the wrestling holds. The technical aspect, you can see how very technical grappler, like Moxley, the grappler of like one of the best grapplers actually there. Like they were like, it was very slow, methodical storytelling where it was like the rest holds, the fucking chin locks, the headlocks, all the shit, the fucking grappling in between the mat, like starting off like that. It was very much just I think it was fucking great. I fucking loved that, honestly. I did. I loved the story going into this, too. I thought this shit was great. No, this match is fucking awesome, straight up. Love that match. So the story was that Moxley knew he could not try to out wrestle Kyle O'Reilly because he was like, I'm not the same John Moxley who lost to him. I'm not the same John Moxley who was trying to get to get DQ or got counted out if I can exactly remember that. I do remember watching that shit then. I was like, okay, I like the story to try and tell here where they had Moxley coming out of losing from Darby Allin and in becoming a little weaker and weaker and weaker, and that Moxley fucking had to tap out to Kyle O'Reilly. I love that fucking moment when he actually did. O'Reilly won that match. But again, this is a different fucking John Moxley. This John Moxley is the one who won the Continental Classic C2, and he's fucking just the best of the best of AEW right now. Like this John Moxley is the best of AEW straight up. There's this John Moxley knows how to get this shit fucking done. A, a feud with Takeshita and now O'Reilly. Love this shit. So part of the smash goes up here when as we're looking, they were kind of looking to combat other ways to combat his offense was O'Reilly was looking for. Without giving him too much space there, actually. There was someone to combat his offense. Like, O'Reilly was hitting the fucking shots and shit like that. But Moxley, really was trying to fucking get that offense in. I fucking love this match. And I loved how Moxley did actually win this. I was like, okay, this was good. Like, this is because he's gonna live up to his word. He's gonna fucking do that, right? So moving on this match, I'm gonna break it up. I'm gonna keep it a little here. So O'Reilly then accidentally kicks the ring post. Then he took away a big part of his offense. Moxley kind of laughed at him as he attempted a kick and then fell on his knees. Then began to focus on, and he fucking targeted O'Reilly's leg. I think he whipped it on the fucking ring post or whatever. It was like just technical. Just a little Moxley being, Moxley, gotta say. Then eventually Kyle got his ankle lock in, but then Moxley just wasn't gonna fucking tap out. Again, as I said, this is not the same John Moxley. The story that was being told, not the same John Moxley, and it lived up to it definitely. O'Reilly was forced to tap to an ankle lock for Moxley for both to like eventually O'Reilly tapped out to Moxley, yeah. And it just showed that Moxley's a different fucking. This John Moxley, and this is the John Moxley I've been enjoying actually, the more than the one that was just a fucking Death Rider, go bullshit that world champion that was last year. That John Moxley, I was like, man, this is like fucking. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see John Moxley at all. And I made a video about this. I made is John Moxley needed in AEW? Quite some views on it, I would say. So it's a video. So John Moxley, I think again, fucking is he not needed in AEW? Yes, I thought he wasn't at that time because like he was just doing the shits, and I mean it's an old term to say the shits, but it wasn't fucking good at all. And I'm sorry to sound saying fuck him, but it wasn't. It was shit. And Tony Khan went on, and I'm fucking saying this shit again. Tony Khan went on to praise that run apparently, which was so shit, honestly. That AEW World Championship run, that final World Championship run that he had was awful. It was shit. Let's not fucking forget it. And for I JR called this match. Apparently, JR had some kind of a fall that earlier the day, I believe. Something happened to Jim Ross. Good old JR had a fall, I believe. I don't know. Pretty much. So I fucking thought this shit was great. Now, Samoa Joe and Will Ospreay, the match that I was actually intrigued by because a lot of circumstances. First of all, there's story in this. Let's not let people tell you there's no fucking story in this. There's story in this too. Another match that had a story going into that. Of now, some Joe is being fucking conflicted. Like you're saying from Stockholm syndrome or something, motherfucker. What the fuck you getting? All of a sudden. Like he said it, like are you, like if you're suffering from some Stockholm syndrome, do you forget the fact that we were there to help you? It should power out Roy's keys. We were there to save you from the Death Rider, from John Moxley trying to break your neck. We were there by your side. She told him that, and Joe basically told him that, and afterwards it's like. And he's like, and there's like a story going into this, like reminding him that I was there, and now you wanna fucking like, what are you doing? Why you want the Death Riders? You don't need the Death Riders. I'm gonna beat some respect into you. I'm gonna, it's just this match was fucking, and this was a dream match. This was a dream match for Tony Khan, definitely. I know it was. That's how they added this in. But again, it had a story into this. This match was fucking great. Joe's one of those guys that just work straight well. So when Joe was posing from coming out of his entrance here, Ospreay hit him with a cutter, like he was out of the gate, fucking hitting the split. He hit him with a cutter out of the gate. He was like giving the fucking killer vibe that John Moxley is giving him. That be a killer. I have to be a killer. I cannot fucking rely on shit. Whatever. Like, whatever. I guess it's like, it's your opinion. You want to fucking deny what John Moxley and Ospreay's situation is. Like, I don't understand. I think Ospreay should be still a little conflicted to even team with John Moxley or try to get that help from him. Like, honestly, would you take help from a guy who tried to kill you in front of your family and try to break your neck, end your career, end your way you can fucking feed your family the way you love to do? Would you try? Would you try to just come out and start to take his help because you want to be world champion? You want to be this like. This is real life we're talking, right? No way you fucking doing that. No. You're gonna make sure that you you break his goddamn neck, and you'll make sure that you kill him if you're this fucking insane about it. That's to me, that's more realistic of whatever, but people have criticism. Oh, he's gonna go out and face the Continental Champion or whatever. So what the fuck? I don't give a shit. Will Ospreay doesn't need to go out and face fucking Continental with JD. For men, I was like saying that shit. I was like, what the fuck? I don't give a shit, dude. Let him go out there and face for the Continental Championship. It's more about Moxley and Ospreay and how much that fucking meant, and how Ospreay needs to come in and fucking try to kill Moxley and the Death Riders. Because Adam Page should fucking get his job done, I guess. So out of the gate, he hit him with the fucking 450s, and he hit him with just the switchblade, the hidden blade. I'll call it the switchblade. Where's the switchblade? Honestly, Jay White. And Joe basically eventually had taken some steam off of him. Joe started to then get the upper hand on Ospreay. Both guys look fucking good. Those guys just look fucking great. Joe fucking yelling at the ref to ring the bell was really funny, I gotta say. And then the way Joe Joe was tough. Like, Joe was one of those guys that was just so fucking like legit, and just this match was incredible. This match was a classic. Joe and Ospreay, a classic match. Love this match. Like, another one. Swerve, Strickland, and fucking Bandito. Holy shit, this match too. And I can't wait for the fucking final. For the Ospreay and Swerve Strickland final. That storytelling, that fucking final when that hits, and then when Osprey actually beats Swerve Strickland, which I'm going with Osprey beating Swerve Strickland, it's gonna fucking hit big time. I'll just tell you that. I think I'm gonna start covering more about AEW moving forward again. Probably, hopefully, we're gonna be covering more AEW soon again. They're just more I care about the AEW product than I fucking care about the WWE product. I don't need to go over this. We talked about this and I fucking went on and I fucking missed my time and I don't know, some shit happened that I couldn't was able to cover as much of AEW to like covering the show, reviewing the show and telling you how I felt actually completely, with the show and what I felt about every fucking match of that show. We're on top of fucking Bandito and Swerve Strickland now. Which, if you again, there's a story coming in this match too. Swerve was hunting down Bandito because Swerve had a issue with Brody King, and Brody King and Swerve were like fucking feuding for a bit. Then Bandito actually attacked Bandito, and he's still hunting, and he's also looking for Bandito. He loved that fucking like vignette they filmed for Swerve, like basically old Western style. Loved that fucking feel that he brought to that fucking vignette where it was very old Western style, like Red Dead Redemption, or whatever, like old Western fucking cowboy, so, like hunting a fucking bandit or whatever. It's like something like Swerve Strickland's the cowboy, I guess. But this guy fucking handing a bunch of bandidos and bandit, I guess. Whatever. So I'm just telling you, it was great. It was great shit. It's great fucking story they're trying to tell here. So eventually, when it comes to having this match, and the belts start, they both start throwing hands. Eventually, so he uses his arm lifts to Swerve up to once Swerve recovered here, and then he started then taking Benito apart piece by piece, fucking just slowly just plays it down, like fucking high grounded a little bit. And then there was a point where he's looking for the 21 plex, and he entered the whole back swords countered it with the actually no, that wasn't that. There was a point which I remember the spot here where the winner right there. He was looking for this move where he legit, like, he was on top of his got top and hit him with a house call, and then that house call fucking the serve stop. Benito kicked out. I like he beats him with a vertebreaker now, because and then Benito's bad back. He really worked on Benito's back in the match here and there, but I liked how he ended up finishing it off with hitting him with that fucking move to end it, the vertebreaker. Loved him. I think this match was a great match. I also love their top turnbuckle German suplex they had. The reverse Hurricane Rana. I fucking love reverse Hurricane Rana. Now this is the match where I had a little problem with. Tekla and Hikaru Shida versus Chris Styler and Jamie Hayter. Just maybe the finish of it, I was just like, it's a little stupid. So we could kick off the match. All three challengers team up on Tekla here, but eventually Stat and Hayter started fighting. Shida and Styler started working together or whatever, and it basically turned into a like everybody was going at each other eventually, and they were hitting each other. The moves. Statlander hit her moves or whatever. Like, I don't remember much here actually. She had to stop, yeah, and then Tekla had to stop to Statlander get the pinfall, which I thought was fine. It was great, but I was like, why did this is probably the finish? Hikaru Shida, or I guess this was Jamie Hayter. I don't know who did this stupid shit. I don't know. Didn't go and attack. Hikaru Shida was beating up, I guess, Tekla, whatever. So Jamie Hayter comes attacks her, and then basically Tekla takes advantage. I'm like, why you want to go after the woman who's trying to use a kendo stick? Go after Tekla. It's just a little stupid. I was like, the finish was a little stupid. Smash was a great fucking match too. And Tekla's hilarious. Actually, like she speaks and she speaks like there's dialogue in her matches. She's like funny. It's like bitches. I love the pilot driver that's the Saturn gave her. Obviously, it's the Saturday Night Fever. It was a great fucking match. Great match. Stadium Stampede, just incredible fun here. Incredible fun. The Elite and Jack Perry. Oh, I guess he's the Elite too. The Elite, Jericho, and Bobby Lashley and MVP. So we haven't seen Stadium Stampede probably since 2021 or something, I believe. That was the last one with MJF. The Pinnacle and the Pinnacle versus what the fuck? The Pinnacle versus what was that team? The Inner Circle. The Inner Circle versus the Pinnacle. That was a great fucking match. But I think this is the best Stadium Stampede probably ever seen. Like because this was without a crowd. This was with a crowd, and the crowd was just so much fun. Like I love the Stadium Stampede. We're in a, I like that there was no anarchy in the arena this year. I was kind of getting bored from anarchy in the arena. I was like, let's do them. Like it was cool that they switched it up and they were in a stadium in Louis Armstrong Stadium, so it makes sense. I like the promos. The backstage promo was filmed here and there between them. I like that. I loved the little promos that were filmed. I loved the vibe of the promos, the intros into their entrances or whatever. I loved all of that. I thought that shit was fucking great. And it was a hot fucking mess. We're like 4 camera views here. Like shit was going flying everywhere. Everybody was doing those crazy fucking shit. The Bucks were doing like super kicks. Omega hitting his one winged angel or whatever, and obviously that's the fucking finish. But like the whole Omega hitting the uh snap suplexes, and they were just like just fucking Omega being Omega. Bobby Lashley being a fucking brute. Shelton Benjamin flying over the top rope onto everybody. Chaotic. Jericho being being comedy gold, honestly. Great cameos from Luther and I guess I would say Leo Rush was trying to be a fucking the was it Goblin? No, he's not a goblin, bro. He's trying to be it's like some Lord of the Rings characters, like something like that. Fucking Lord of the Rings or some shit. Like he's trying to be I forgot what it's called. But something like that. I love that cameo and other cameos were good. The Sondheim Singh cameo was great. The Invincible one, I was like, holy shit, that's Tommy Invincible. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he got that fucking moment. Tommy Invincible, Like and then he fucking just got his like mouth shut. I'm invincible. Like Tommy Invincible. I like that he got this fucking moment. Love that moment that he got where he fucking just went in all in with that Tommy Invincible. And again, the finish where there's a lot of backstory. The Sontum Sting stuff was great. Invincible, I said Tommy Invincible. Jericho then obviously. Actually, I said for Jericho got the win. Actually, Jericho got the win for the team. Actually, Team Jericho defeated Team Ricochet. It was Ricochet had the dogs, the Clark Connors, and David Finlay. Some part of Mark Davis was in this. I believe Mark Davis was there, and Mark Davis definitely quite. He was kind of like it was like the brute that was facing off with Bobby Lashley. I'm shocked Bobby Lashley's not in this fucking tournament. Only Owen Hart tournament makes no fucking sense to me. He has no aspirations of challenging for the AEW World Championship, I guess. That makes no. What the fuck are you in AEW then for? You know, be the first fucking. We want to have that big world title gold on you. So, like, I was jerked by the win here, but there was a beach ball being thrown around here and there. Again, I love this cameos. I said, Santem saying, Leah Rush. Like the goblin. What the fuck his name is? Like, you know, that this is my precious whatever. Like the ring. Okay, so the entrance fucking video packages were funny. These entrance video packages were just great. Love the Jericho and Lashley and MVP, whatever that shit. That was funny. It's great. Love the way Ricochet and their package was too. Looked very movie, I guess, TV show esque. Darby Allin versus MJF. This match, again, we're talking about Stadium Stampede, which I thought was fucking great. Darby Allin versus MJF, though. I gotta tell you that this match was just incredible. Incredible straight up. Stadium Stampede was incredible fun. I'll tell you that. Stadium Stampede was fucking incredible fun. I love that Jack Perry also. Jack Perry had his own bus as well in this. Like the bus he was talking about on Talk is Jericho. He crashed it into Davis that she got out of it. That was a cool spot there. Like this was just fun. You know, you watching this, like just chilling, just having a great time watching some Double or Nothing, and the family comes by, is watching this shit with you. It's like, holy shit, everybody's enjoying this shit. Like even people who don't even fucking barely even watch AEW, don't even know see barely any AEW. Like, hey, this shit's they're fucking enjoying it. Tells you it works. It was so fun and it was incredible fun. And I love the fact that they were selling the shit out of this now. MJF versus Darby Allin. I love the fact that we're selling out the shit out of this one right here. MJF was basically ready to like when he came out, they saw a table with a clipper and a fucking trimmer or whatever. I like that. And then eventually when Darby Allin and MJF were fighting in that area and MJF threw that table, removed that fucking clipper or whatever, and you saw that actually MJF sold the shit out of this. when he came out. He looked at it for a hot minute, just sold the shit out of this shit. Fucking loved that. And then when Darby was going to the table, he feeded when you fucking threw that clipper, I was like, okay, it makes sense, and I expect it now. I expect that this is gonna be something that's gonna happen, that MJF is actually gonna win. Now it's more than ever. So I love how Darby's just fucking crazy. I think he stole the fucking show with that moment, basically. He did something very Mick Foley like, bang bang. He did the bang bang, I believe, and he fucking did coffin drop to MJF, and his head fucking bursted and blood was coming out. I don't know, it was fucking like just brutal bump. Like for the back of Eddie's fucking bleeding or shit. Holy shit! This pay per view is definitely worth watching. I gotta tell you that. So there was an introduction. Darby Allin came out with his whole, shtick when it comes out. So we kick off the match. Darby Allin sends him to suicide dive. That was a notable thing that happened. MJ then sent him crashing into the floor. Former long time MJ was scoring like long periods while Allen had short minutes of offenses, where MJF was basically the one who's controlling the fucking narrative of this match, the story, the way he was selling. He was selling that losing his hair, becoming bald. He was selling that really well in front of the crowd. He was saying "fuck you" to the crowd and flipping them off, and I love that. That's so MJF. He did that, honestly. Like in this way, MJF felt like an underdog because he's defeated dangerous opponents before. Because again, this is like he can lose his fucking hair, and he was just, you could see that the way he was telling a story, he was working this match. He was not fucking just flaying around. He couldn't fuck this up. This is his hair's on the line. This shit now. They had a really good competitive match with strong performances. Overall, it kind of match that would have been the show nights. In the end, Darby Allin stretched him too far and goes for the pin and regained the world title. He would the headlock takeover to retain the world championship. Darby tried to kick. Darby was hitting the fucking coffin drops. Eventually, again, this is what the thing. What I know about this championship. Eventually, Darby can just do too much. He's gonna run out of gas. He hit him the frog splash to the top rope on the drone, and I love that. When we get into the coffin drops, but again, just the coffin drop missed. MJF hit him with a low blow, I guess, kicked him low. Heat Seeker, headlock takeover. 1, 2, 3. This match is fucking just amazing. An amazing match. I went over the clips that there were clippers on the stage if MJF lost or whatever. That was like fucking great storytelling they were trying to tell throughout this thing about MJF, how much important for his hair is, which again worked. The suicide drivers with the coffin drop on the apron, again, that was something that was real painful in the match. The suicide dive that MJF pulled the cameraman. So I was like, this cameraman they pulled in, I don't know what kind of cell he took. And then when he jumped off the fucking balcony, I was like, holy shit. Or off the stage, but like bang bang McFoley style. The show was incredible. An A plus. An incredible. The greatest AEW pay-per-views ever. I think it is the greatest AEW pay-per-view, in my opinion. The fact that this show had moments like those cameos in Stadium Stampede, in a great fucking Latina and Mina Shirakawa match, and an amazing, and a great fucking women's match, and a classic between Osprey and Joe. Moxley and O'Reilly was fucking great. And then there was it was amazing, honestly. that incredible fun, incredible, just classic, not classic, but like an amazing fucking tag team opener match we got. Takeshita and Okada was just pure in-ring fucking wrestling, and the styles combinations and the moments of Kyle Fletcher actually coming back, and forgot to talk about this, turning on Takeshita. Pro-Kata ended. Sorry, Pro-Kata actually stayed, but Proshita, I think it's called Proshita. It ended, and it was like very sad to see that, honestly. And I felt kind of like, ugh, fuck you, Fletcher. I was like, of course he's gonna attack him. They're selling the fact that Fletcher's out here to help him, and then the Don Callis family fucking beat him up. I'm like, holy shit, of course they're gonna do this shit. Of course. Fucking love that spot. This show, Sam Stampede, was just so much fucking fun. It was so fun. And this is what we do here at the Unscripted Kayfabe chat. It's the Unscripted Kayfabe. That's what we do here, honestly. So we talk about pro wrestling and how fun it can be, always it can be. And that'll be a chat. I think that'll be it for this show. And this is the greatest video pay per view of all time. Simple for the fact that this show didn't have any Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson debuts. It was this show would be as revolutionary to how much All Out was to people then, and how much it was to seeing how I would actually start viewing AEW coming in after All Out. After All Out, really started viewing AEW as a legit fucking competition to WWE. It felt that when Bryan Danielson came, Bryan was a big name in WWE, one of the faces of WWE. If they were like one of the top guys in WWE, Daniel Bryan was. So it's like seeing him in AEW was a big thing then. But this show was incredible, and the fact that you need the fucking big WWE star debuts or whatever is a testament to how good this show was. It's fucking incredible, classic show, incredible show. The greatest pay-per-view in wrestling, period. Since probably, I don't know what fucking show you even talk about. What show is better than this? This show was a classic of a kind. An incredible fucking classic show. This show, they're not gonna top Redemption. I'm not going to Redemption saying that they're gonna top Redemption and they're gonna, or Forbidden Door, I guess. They're going to Forbidden Door, I believe, in June. So Forbidden Door will be fucking great. That last year's Forbidden Door was carried by the crowd, and it was a really great show. It's a great show. Was very much a lot of matches that I didn't fucking really story wise, but the wrestling was incredible. So it was a great fucking show overall. The crowd carried the show, and I thought the show was great. Sabre Jr. had a great fucking match. I don't know who was he wrestling then. I forgot, but I think Kubashi had a match with Fletcher, I believe, on that show. It was a great show overall. It was a great fucking show. Otherwise, I thought Forbidden Door last year was probably the best AEW show, period. But I think it's Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing 2025 was AEW's best show, and Double or Nothing 2026 is undoubtedly AEW's best show. Like, best show of the year, and this is the greatest show ever. This show had everything there was no fluff on this show. There was nothing that felt like, why this shit is on this show. No, this show had everything that was great, amazing, incredible, great, amazing, incredible. How could you balance that? I don't know what the fuck you could do that way. I don't know. I haven't felt this by watching any fucking WWE show. Probably the last show I watched for WWE was WrestleMania 40, and I thought that show was incredible. So it's been quite a long time since I've seen a wrestling show that's that fucking great, that it lived up to that potential, honestly. This goes in my top of my list of greatest AEW pay-per-views. If I just give you top 5, I think I'll put Double or Nothing, All Out 2021, Revolution 2024, Revolution 2020, and then probably All Out 2024. 2024 All Out, Revolution 2020, Revolution 2024, All Out 2021, and Double or Nothing 2026. These are my top 5 greatest AEW pay-per-views of all time. Don't fucking shit. This is my opinion. This is what I believe, and I think that's what I expect on my opinion on that. This shit was fucking incredible. I thought this shit was fucking incredible, chat. Holy shit, I thought this pay-per-view was straight up everything, like Moxley, Ospreay, not Moxley, Ospreay, Moxley and O'Reilly, that storyline, that story going into that, and that great match, just an amazing match, a classic with Joe and Ospreay, a dream match, and the story with going with that, where Joe being conflicted about now, not understanding what Ospreay is thinking and why he's going to take Moxley's help after Moxley tried to kill him and Ospreay was helping him. It's like you having some Stockholm syndrome, buddy, or something. What the fuck you doing about that, huh? And then that women's match was great too. That Mina Shirakawa and Tina match was fucking great too. Two great matches. Takeshita and Okada was fucking great. Incredible, honestly. Incredible match. So good, and it's such a way the finish went where I thought this was gonna be a kick out. I was like, holy shit, he just beat him. He just beat Okada. I didn't even beat him with fucking Raging Fire. I was like, holy shit. And that turn felt quite like it hurt. It hurt. That pro Takeshita pro Shida turn. Pro Takeshita turn with that fucking turn that the Pro Star Kyle Fletcher turned on Takeshita. I was like, "Fuck you, Fletcher. I know you were. I know who the fuck you are. Like I know. Cool that he's back. Honestly, I don't think he's gonna be the Owen Hart tournament or whatever. But like, I thought that shit was fucking great. Good. His rehab was probably incredible. Honestly, I thought that fucking moment where like it because I just felt like fuck you, Fletcher. Like I felt bad. I was lost into the show so much. Stadium Stampede was incredible fun, incredible fucking fun. Like the most fun you could ever have in wrestling in general. How could that be so fun? I don't know what the fuck I want to tell you about that. This like the Golem from fucking Lord of the Rings and that. Like in being Leo Rush, fucking Gollum from the Lord of the Rings or whatever. Like love that spot. Tom Invincible, very happy for his spot. Sondheim Singh, I haven't seen him much actually, so love to see that spot where he's like that. Like it was very integrated well. Everyone got their like cameos in. Luther, where we haven't seen Tony Storm in a while, so Luther was a great thing to see. And then, what else on the show? Named everything basically. Cope and Cage versus FTR, incredible fun tag team match. Holy shit, the energy, the crowd, the participation of the crowd was into it. I fucking felt like I was there watching this shit, sitting in the fucking crowd, but it felt like that. It was incredible fun. Singing Copeland's team, and Louis Armstrong stating the fans going fucking riled up, and like just the moments, the funny little dialogue when they were saying, "Hey, you want to quit or whatever?" He said, "Fuck no, whatever, fuck you, whatever." Or like the FTR did it, and then Christian section like I banged her. I'm like, holy shit, this shit is fucking incredible. I guess this shit is awesome. This shit is top tier. And MJF and Darby Allin. The best of the best. What the fuck I can say? Darby doing that fucking insane drop from the stage. How the fuck he did that? I don't know. And fucking bleeding. Love the finish. And then love how I loved how Darby's reign actually ended. That Darby eventually, he's all gonna get all gassed out. And eventually MJF is gonna fucking work on him and he's gonna beat him. Love the finish. Love the headlock takeover finish. I think it's gonna get redundant, honestly. I think it's every fucking finish that go with the headlock takeover. I don't want to see an MJF and Darby Allin match in a while because I think this match is fucking incredible. Straight up, it's an incredible match. Overall, the show was incredible. I already, in fact, I think Double or Nothing might have fucking surpassed All Out easily now for me. Because All Out had a benchmark. All Out 2021 was always that benchmark as the greatest AEW pay per view ever for me. One of my greatest wrestling shows I've ever seen. Because how much it meant to me, honestly, seeing AEW what they became then, and feeling what I felt at that moment. But Double or Nothing 2026 standalone. Didn't need WWE ex-WWE debuts or whatever, Brian coming or whatever, didn't need shit like that. It standalone became the best fucking show that it did, and it was incredible. It was twice as incredible. It was thrice as incredible. It was triple of fucking 5 times as incredible, 10 times as incredible. I don't know how much great shit I can say about that because it was so good. It was so fucking great. Loved it. That'll be for the Unscripted Kayfabe chat. That's my whole fucking review on Double or Nothing. I'll be thinking we'll get back to more talking about AEW. I think AEW is something I'll be covering more. And you're gonna be hearing about my Clash in Italy review, definitely. Stay tuned for that. I think I'll do that tomorrow. I believe. Clash in Italy. Stay tuned for that. I'll do that tomorrow, actually. And then Clash in Italy, other than Clash in Italy, the Los de Grandes de America. I was going to see that match again, probably today, later on. So we're going to fucking review that eventually too. But overall, I thought this show was twice, and I said 10 times fucking incredible. Sometimes I'm going to say it. It was that fucking incredible. It just was. It genuinely just was that fucking incredible. Overall, that'll be it. This is the Spade, or this is the Spades, Wrestle with Spades, and I'm out of here. I'm Spade. And it's Unscripted Kayfabe.
Arc Radio, the Unscripted Kayfabe is the product that we watch. To analyze the product, to watch the product, to discourage the product, to encourage the product. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, oh boy, we're getting a rant. Welcome to the Unscripted Kayfabe. No rumors, no dirt.